The mask utility is a really neat utility that will be great for working with forms, and I'll show you how this works. So I've created a mask copy of our template folder, and let's go ahead and open up our index.html file. Now imagine we're building a form, right? And some elements in the form, like for example, a credit card, need to be given in a certain way. Not only do they have a certain format that data is usually accepted in, for example, a credit card number is a 16-digit number, but also they could be formatted so that they are easier for the user to think about or look at. For example, a credit card number should be divided into groups of 4. A phone number maybe has the area code in parentheses and a hyphen between the first 3 digits of the actual number and the last 4 digits. These are the kind of things you can do with the mask utility. So for example, let's create a paragraph here and let's have an input and let's do ng model and we'll call this value 1. And then the way to actually apply a mask to this input element is to do UI mask and then we actually pass it the mask. We're going to put these masks in our app.js file. So I'm going to go ahead and just say mask1 in the double curly braces so that our value will be interpolated here. Then underneath this, let's just go ahead and create a second paragraph. And in here, we will just show you whatever value 1 is. So let's go ahead and open app.js. First thing we need to do is ask for the UI.mask dependency. And then we need to create our mask1. So let's go ahead and say $scope.mask1. Now a mask is just a simple string, and there are 3 rules that we can follow. Anytime we want a number in our mask, we use the number 9. Anytime we want a letter, we use a capital letter A. And anytime we want to accept any character, we use an asterisk. So for example, the mask for a credit card might look like 9999 space 9999 space 9999 space 9999, right? Let's do another one here. Let's do scope.mask1 for a phone number. It might look like open parentheses 999 space 999 hyphen 999. Now, unfortunately, these are all just numericals. So let's do scope.mask3 equals, and let's just say A9 hyphen A9. Let's actually, instead of having a hyphen there, let's just add asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. There we go. So we have 3 different masks that we can try out. And actually, now that we have 3, let's come back and copy these paragraphs that we have here. We'll copy and paste them twice. And then we can change this to value 2 and mask 2 and value 2 and value 3, mask 3 and value 3. Okay, and that should be all we need to do. So now if we come to the browser, you can see that right off the bat, our input elements here are actually showing some neat behavior. Any of the punctuation that we added, for example, the spaces or the hyphens or the parentheses, are actually showing up almost as placeholder text. And we also have underscores, if you will, or underlines where our values will be. So if I click on the first one here, I can start typing. And if I start typing letters, what you can't tell right now is I'm typing letters, but nothing is showing up. But as soon as I hit a number, now we can actually write. As I write numbers, you can see that they're being filled in. And when I come to the spaces, they're just skipped over. Once our mask is completely matched with the string that we type in, you can see the value is then set to the model, val1 in this case, and it appears underneath it. Okay, let's try the second one here. Once again, letters do nothing, but I can actually write a phone number. So I can, and as you can see, there we go. Now, the thing to notice about both of these so far is that even though our mask shows the value properly formatted in the text area, for example, with the spaces for the credit card number, or with the parentheses, space, and hyphen for the telephone number, the value that is actually set for the model is just those digits that the user typed in. The formatting that we've done is not included, which is really what you want. You want the raw value stored in the database, but the pretty value, if you will, displayed to the user. All right, let's do the last one here. I am typing a letter, and only one letter will be accepted. So now I go to numbers, one number, go back to letters, numbers. Oh, notice I can type 3 extra numbers here, which are our asterisks, but they don't have to be numbers. They could also be letters. What they cannot be though is special characters. Right now I'm trying to type an exclamation mark, an @ sign, parentheses, hyphen, plus. None of those are accepted. So the asterisk there only accepts alphanumeric characters. Let's add a few more characters there. Back to a number, a letter, a number, a letter, a number, just like we said in our pattern. So the mask utility is very simple, but it can be very helpful in making your forms a lot more user-friendly.